Jeremy Bradley here, live in Winnipeg, actually in the legendary Kenny Rogers dressing room. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Thanks for taking the time to do this with me.
This is legendary, decades of success. Can you sum up how that feels in one word?
Feels old. I really do. I think the thing that's helped me the most throughout my career is that I love what I'm doing. And I think that when you go out there every night, you have to have a reason for going out there. And my reason is that I really enjoy doing it. I enjoy the laughter. I enjoy the applause. And so I think that's what's kept me going.
So you say old, but does it ever get old? That's the thing, right?
Well, I think when it does, you change it up. So
yeah.
You bring in some, I'm fortunate to have had enough hits that I can bring in hits that I haven't done in a while. Mm-hmm. And it does change it up.
So how do you determine what you're going to perform for which cities? Do you change it up all the time to keep it fresh? What do you do?
I don't change it up a lot, except that we are in Canada, and I don't do some of the songs I would do in America that are more American flag-waving stuff. You guys would get real upset with me if I did it.
So over your decades of music, your styles have changed, right? You have some country, right? Some gospel as well. Is that you growing as an artist, as a person? Is it both?
You have to remember that I started my first 10 years in the music business. I was with a jazz group, a really bizarre avant-garde jazz group. And then I went to the New Christy Minstrels, which was folk music. And then the First Edition, which was kind of rock. And you go into these groups and you learn a little from everybody you work with. And I've kind of put them together in such a way that it allows me to enjoy and appreciate more types of music. And it allows me to do with authenticity different music as well. Mm-hmm.
So the recording industry has changed over the past several decades. Now it's all computerized, right? And whether you like it or not, music, the sound has changed. So the last time that you were recording an album, was it different or much different from the first album you ever recorded?
Oh, it's totally different from the first album I
Well, so what's different?
Well, the first album I did on 2-track.
Right.
And they only had 2 tracks. And the last one I did was a new Christmas album I've just finished. And we have unlimited tracks and unlimited guests and instruments and things. That's the beauty of today's music. You can do that. You can load it up with sounds and people and then delete what doesn't add to it, what's just there for the sake of being there, and end up with some wonderful music.
We had a lot of questions sent in when we said we were going to have you on the show. So one of the questions that was asked was, what is your favorite song to perform of all time?
Of mine or just in general?
Either.
It's hard to say because, you end up doing them, I don't know. I love Condition. Just struck me to see what condition my condition was in because I think it's so unique and it represents another period in my music life.
And another question was, if you could duet or perform with an artist that you've never even met before, who would it be and what song would you perform? One of yours, one of theirs?
Well, I've spoken to several people about working in the future. And the problem is I found out you don't start with the artist. You start with the song. Okay. And then you say, who could do this well? I did a couple of duets on my Christmas album with Jennifer Nettles and one with Alison Krauss. And they're 2 totally different types of music. So you have to be selective in who you put over there with you to do them. And I think they were great choices.
Now, a very, very hot day here in Canada. Doesn't feel very Christmassy, if you see where I'm going with this, because Christmas is right around the corner and you've got the album, the tour. First off, what does Christmas mean to you? The holidays must be something special, right?
Well, when I was a kid, I was raised in the projects in Houston, and it was always important to my mom. Christmas meant a lot to her because it gave her a chance, as hard as she worked and my dad worked, to give the kids something that we could look forward to. So I think I carry that over. That's why I like doing Christmas tours and Christmas music, because it does represent a totally different side of me and my history.
So tell us about the album then. What some of the tracks, any memories from recording those tracks too?
Well, I did a song on this album with a group called Home Free, and they're an a cappella group, and they are wonderful. And we did Children Go Where I Send Thee, Where Shall I Send Thee, Right. And it's unusual. It's totally different from anything I've ever done before. And then I did with Jennifer Nettles, I did Baby It's Cold Outside, and she's great on that. And with, what's her name? Alison Krauss. I did a song with her that I just loved so much, and she brought so much to that song. She added so much authenticity that it made me fun. It made me excited about doing it.
Oh, I know. It's okay. So now all of the dates they're on your website, right? All of their upcoming.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. What is the website address then? KennyRogers.com?
I would think so.
Yeah.
I don't go on there very often.
Okay. We also had a question that was sent in. It relates to technology as well. Who was the last celebrity you texted? I don't know. Do you text at all?
I think Serena Williams. We became not good friends, but we made an attachment when I went to see her at the U.S. Open. And she was so sweet to me, and she seemed so excited about meeting me that the other day I sent her a good luck message on the U.S. Open.
You know, you mentioned about being excited to meet people, and so you do, meet and greet before your performances. And I mean, there's so many different generations. My grandma, my mom,
right.
Me. Your music just spans generations. That's got to feel incredible as well.
It does, because you don't ever want to feel like you're from the past.
Yeah.
And I know that a lot of my songs are really dated, but they were big enough when they were out to have value today. And that's what I think you have to base it on.
So what is the secret then to having a song or even a career then that spans decades? Because we have, there's the term one-hit wonder. We've all heard of that. So what is it? Is it the genuine love for music like you do have? Is it the writers that are putting out the good music, together?
I think it's music selection. I do music that I love, and because I have such a diverse musical background, there are lots of musics I can do that other people can't do. And I love singing different songs, different styles, different types.
You mentioned that it's the music that comes first before an artist pairing then. So when you sit down to write a song, or does it just sort of come to you and say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna write because I'm just having a flow right now? How do you do it?
I don't write as much as I used to. I don't write 10% of my music because there are guys that do it every day, and they're so much more in touch with the music business, and they're much better craftsmen. Mm-hmm. So I just look for the best song, and if I get to write it, then I'm lucky.
I was going to say, so if these songs are coming to you, do you just have to get that gut feeling the first time you hear it or read it?
You listen to them. When I'm doing an album, I must listen to 30 or 40 songs a day, and you go through them pretty quickly. You know whether they're right for you, and you know whether the people will like them or not. So I think that's part of the gift, is being able to understand my audience and know that the things I do, I choose for them, and I really carefully think about it before I do it.
The music business, you mentioned it. I mean, it's also tough to make it big these days. If you were to give an up-and-coming artist, an aspiring artist, one piece of advice, what would it be?
Save your money. Pay your income tax as you go. Put 20% aside and don't touch it. Musically, I would say do music you love, because if you do music you love, you're more likely to find your audience, or your audience is more likely to find you than if you're just doing songs. Well, thank you so much, and I'm going to go take my seat because you're going on stage in just a few minutes, so thank you so much for taking the time. I'm excited about knowing somebody is going to be listening.
You've got a full house there. It's sold out. So good luck, break a leg, they say, and we'll see you on stage.
Don't tell me that. I may break my leg.
No. Thanks so much for joining us, Kenny Rogers. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.